If you're based in Saudi Arabia and you want to set up a US LLC, this video is going to walk you through exactly how to do it step by step. And yes, you can absolutely do this from Saudi Arabia without ever setting foot in the United States. Having a US LLC as a Saudi entrepreneur opens up a world of opportunities. You get access to Stripe, PayPal, and US business banking, and your business looks more credible to international customers or clients, making it easier to scale your business to the next level. If you watch this video to the end and follow along, you'll be on your way to having your own LLC set up and registered within just a couple of weeks. The first decision you need to make is which state to register your LLC in. And while you can technically register in any US state, if you're based in Saudi Arabia, only 3 states really make sense, each with different pros and cons: Wyoming, Delaware, and New Mexico. Let me break these down so you can pick the right one for your situation. Wyoming has an annual fee of just $60 per year, very simple compliance requirements, and excellent privacy protection. Your name as the owner doesn't appear on any public records. It's low cost, low hassle, and widely recognized. This is the best option for most people. Delaware has a flat franchise tax of $300 per year, which is a bit more than Wyoming. There's slightly more paperwork, but it's the preferred choice if you're building a startup that might seek investors down the road. It carries more corporate prestige, but you pay for it. New Mexico is the most overlooked option. It has no annual reports and no annual fees at all. The privacy is just as strong as Wyoming, with no public record for owners. However, it's less recognized internationally, and some banks or payment processors might not be as familiar with it. So, to summarize, if you're running a simple online business or e-commerce store, go with Wyoming. If you're building a startup that might raise investment later, go with Delaware. And if you want the absolute lowest ongoing cost, New Mexico is worth considering. For this video, I'm going with Wyoming because it's the most balanced and widely recognized option for international founders, and most likely, it's the best option for you as well. Now, the next thing you need is a registered agent. A registered agent is your official representative in the state where your LLC is formed. They receive all legal and government mail on behalf of your LLC. This might sound like some sort of business butler service that's nice to have, but it's actually a strict requirement. Every US LLC is legally required to have a registered agent with a physical address in the state. As someone based in Saudi Arabia, you obviously don't have a physical presence in the US. So, a registered agent handles all of that for you. They keep your personal information private, make sure you never miss official mail, and keep your LLC legally compliant in the state. Once your LLC is formed, you'll receive your Articles of Organization, which is the official proof that your LLC legally exists. You'll get your registered agent address, which is your official US address in Wyoming. You'll have access to a company dashboard to manage your LLC documents and filings. And you'll receive your EIN number, which is your business tax ID used for everything from opening a bank account to filing taxes. Now let's talk about the timeline. Once you submit your order, the registered agent will file your LLC with the state. This usually takes 1 to 2 business days. Once that's done, they'll start the process of getting your EIN number. For non-US residents, this can take anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks because the application has to be submitted by fax to the IRS. You'll get email updates throughout the process, so just keep an eye on your inbox. Now, to make this entire process as simple as possible, I recommend using Taylor Brands. Taylor Brands is used by thousands of businesses, and it's perfect for Saudi founders who want to set up a US LLC. They handle it all, from LLC formation to getting your EIN number and everything in between. If you want to follow along, click the link in the description, which will take you directly to their website. Once you're there, the first thing you need to do is enter your business name and click Get Started. After choosing your LLC name, the website will then guide you through a series of questions about your company, such as your business type, address, ownership details, and contact information. Next, Taylor Brands will show different LLC formation packages. These usually range from a basic filing package to more advanced packages. First, enter your personal information, such as your first name, last name, phone number, and any other required contact details. Make sure all the information is accurate, because this will be used for your LLC registration documents. Once everything is filled in correctly, click Next to continue. Now, here you will see the option to get your EIN number. As I mentioned before, an EIN, also known as an Employer Identification Number, is extremely important for your business. It is required to open a business bank account, file taxes, hire employees, and manage your company professionally. Select Get My EIN Number and then click Next. On the next page, you will see the LLC Compliance Service option. This service helps ensure your business stays compliant with state regulations by handling important requirements such as annual report filings and maintaining your company's good standing. It allows you to focus on growing your business while the compliance tasks are managed for you. Select Keep My LLC Compliant and click Next. Now, you will be asked about creating an operating agreement for your LLC. An operating agreement is a very important legal document that establishes the rules, ownership structure, responsibilities, and management of your business. It also helps ensure that you do not miss any important provisions that could protect your LLC in the future. Select Get My Operating Agreement and then click Next. After that, you will see the banking section where they ask whether you already have a business bank account or would like to open one. Since I want a free business bank account, I will select the Free Account option and then click Next to proceed. Finally, you will arrive at the Checkout and Review page. Carefully review your entire application to make sure all the information is correct. If you notice anything that needs to be changed, you can edit it before continuing. Once everything looks good, proceed to the Payment section. The available payment methods include PayPal and debit or credit card options. After completing the payment, your LLC application will be submitted successfully. Within a few business days, you'll receive your LLC documents and EIN number by email. And just like that, your US LLC is officially set up from Saudi Arabia. Now, let's quickly talk about taxes because this is really important. As a Saudi resident with a single-member US LLC, your LLC is treated as a disregarded pass-through entity by default. This means you don't pay any federal income tax in the US. The income passes straight through to you personally. And since Saudi Arabia currently has no personal income tax, this setup proves to be extremely tax efficient. But keep in mind, there are two forms you need to file with the IRS every single year, regardless of whether your LLC made any money or not. Form 5472 and a Pro Forma 1120. These are information returns that report your transactions with the LLC. And if you miss them, the penalty is insanely high, $25,000 per form. So make sure you stay on top of this every year. You can file these forms yourself, but given that the penalty for filing incorrectly is $25,000, I'd recommend hiring an accountant to make sure it's done properly. Once your LLC and EIN are set up, the next step is opening a U.S. business bank account. Luckily, there are a few great options you can open completely online from Saudi Arabia without ever visiting a U.S. bank branch. My top recommendation is Airwallex because of how simple it is to use. But you can also check out alternatives like Mercury and Relay. Airwallex connects easily with platforms like Stripe, PayPal, Shopify, and Amazon, and the application process is straightforward. You just need your EIN number, your articles of organization, and your registered agent address. So to summarize, here's what you need to do to set up an LLC in the US if you're from Saudi Arabia. First, you need to choose your state. Then use Taylor Brands to handle the formation and EIN. Open a US business bank account with Airwallex and make sure you file your annual IRS forms every year or hire an accountant to do it for you. That's it. I'll keep the links in the description updated with any discount codes or special offers I find, so make sure to use those links. It could save you a good amount of money, and it also helps support the channel. Good luck with your new LLC, Habibi, and I'll see you in the next video.